Hello and welcome to my channel. My name's Samantha and this is the Budget Mum UK. Today's video, I wanted to talk to you about how you can prepare yourself for Christmas, how you can plan and prep your Christmas budget and make sure that you do not go over your budget so that you can have a happy, Merry Christmas, but an even better and less scary New Year.
You're my journey now, my love, a journey. At night we light the sky.
Hello and welcome to my channel. This is the Budget Mum UK and I am Samantha. On this channel we do all things budget and finance, how to save money but how to still have a really good life without having to spend too much cash. Looking for all the best deals that are out there, looking at ways to save money, but just still enjoying life, because that's what I like to do. I love to get out, explore, find new things to do with my family and still make sure that I'm keeping everything under control. So if you think that is something of interest to you, I would love it if you go ahead, hit the subscribe button and then hit that bell notification and the thumbs up so that you know every single time I upload a video. And of course, as always, if you are already subscribed, thank you so much. You know how much I love you and how much I appreciate that. You're amazing legends. Thank you. Right, let's get stuck in. I wanted to talk to you really about how you can work with whatever budget you've got and make sure that you don't go over it. And the key to it is absolutely prepping, planning and writing everything down. In a minute, I'm going to look at my calendar, and I feel like if you plan out everything that is going to go ahead, that you already know, of course things are going to go awry, things might just pop in, a last minute invitation, but it's a case of having things ready and a contingency fund effectively for those things that might happen. But really, if you're looking ahead and you're planning for what you definitely know, you're going to know whether you've definitely got friends or family coming around for Christmas Day, or if you've got to travel somewhere. You should probably know by now who you want to buy gifts for. And if you're that kind of person that wants to have emergency or spare presents just in case, you can plan for that as well. You will probably know whether you're having to buy Christmas dinner, whether you're going to go out and eat Christmas dinner, because that can be quite an expense as well. Or if you've got a works do, or if you've got an event or a Christmas fair, whatever it is, the odds are you're going to know about the majority of those things right now. I'm going to have a look at my calendar, talk to you about what I've got coming up, because as well as Christmas, of course, we've still got birthdays and other events that might occur, which I have, and I'm going to be including those in my own budget and my own calendar. I'm going to be talking to you about how much money I've got for this month and how I'm basically my thought process about where I need to be getting ready for. I've got a tiny bit more money this month than I might normally because I've got a Christmas bonus, but it's not groundbreaking. It's just a little bit of a nice gesture by myself because it's my company, but it's just something that, because we know Christmas is a bit more of a spendy kind of month, and it's just having that there in the background. So I'll talk to you about what I'm going to do with my money, how I break mine down, and just that prepping and that planning essentially. So if you're in a similar situation to me, grab your calendar, grab a brew, grab a pen, let's get cracking, let's get stuck in. Okay, so this is my month for December, and I always do myself an overview of the month coming up so I can sort of guide myself, decide where I need to be mindful of needing money and when I might need a little bit more in certain places. So I'm going to have a look at how much I've got coming in for the month, and then I'm going to consider what I need to be in place and where I really need to be putting extra money. So if I just grab my income for December, and it looks like this. So I'm just going to zoom you in. So as you can see, for the month I have got 1,800 from my business, 145 from child benefit, and I've paid myself a £150 Christmas bonus, which I can put towards an outing, a meal, clothes, whatever I choose to. So it's just a little bit of a boost really for myself for the month, because there's money in there, and having my own company means I'm able to do that. So it's a bit nice. total of 2095. Now, I did think about whether to just make that as a one-off payment and put it in, say, on my Christmas envelope. But I know I would just spend that on presents or something for somebody else. So what I've ultimately done, I've just used it to boost my income for the month, and then it'll spread itself around, and it'll just make things flow a little bit easier for me. And that's fine, and it just means that I'll focus on, you know, where I might want to stuff an extra envelope instead. The total of my monthly outgoings is 117825, and when I subtract that off this, it leaves me with 91675, which I then divide by 4. Yes, I know it's not an exact science, it's not specific. That's just how our days and months work. It works for me, and I'll you know, it's not a super strict, you know, has to be done on this day. It's there or thereabouts. Your life changes, your budget changes. What we do, and certainly in December, things tend to change quite a lot. So you've got to have a little bit of responsibility and a little bit of self-assurance, and just sort of work with what goes for you. So if I decide to divide this full amount, this 916.75, and I'm going to divide it by 4 for the sake of argument, 229.18. So again, for the sake of argument, I'm going to round that to 230, I think, per week, which is a little bit more than what I would normally have, obviously because I've got this extra 150, so 230. Now these are my envelopes, and I know generally for Christmas, you know, I think most people are the same. We like to treat ourselves a little bit more in terms of food and treats and things like that, or the family. So we'll probably boost that groceries each week, and not because I want to spend more at Christmas Day, but because I want to get all the reduced items before Christmas. I love getting those reduced items, you know, all the extra special things, and because they do them so early, there's so many more available in that reduced section. I love getting them and having a really fancy meal without having to have the fancy cost, which is great. No, I'll definitely be looking at boosting that one. Time for me, the only thing really I've got is, yes, it's got my birthday, but Mum's already taken us out for a meal, so I might put a little bit in there for some drinks, but I want to be home early anyway. I'm at Mum's for that, and I've got a meal with the girls on the 20th of my birthday / Christmas party, so I'll probably put a little bit more in that, even though it's a really good set menu. We've got away with the regular set menu by going on the 20th rather than another normally popular night. And yeah, I think, I've got my sister-in-law's birthday. We may be doing a meal or something for that, and that's it really. Holly's birthday is going to be another separate stuffing, because I haven't yet stuffed my money for November from Etsy. I've just been so completely floored and busy. I've not even taken it out of the bank. It's just sat there in my business account, and I'm hoping there's enough in there to be able to do a nice trip. I'd love to get down to London for a few days. London is amazing at Christmas time. I love going down there if I can. And we've got our Merlin passes, so we can get lots of things done there. Or maybe even, I don't even know what much is in there, maybe the Harry Potter trip. I probably left that too late to book now, but something a little bit different to a show. We'll see. So I'm going to check that out. And that really essentially is where my money is going to be guided. So I know I'm going to put some little post-it notes just to remind me. I want to boost groceries. I want to boost my time for me. In terms of petrol, I'm not really, in fact, I'm going to be going less places because I'm not going to work every day and back. So I'm hoping that I can actually put a bit less in that over the December period. And all the things that I am doing are quite local. I might try and get to the Christmas markets one weekend. Possibly. There are local markets. I love going to the Manchester one, but it's so busy. And we have got a local village who's got Christmas markets on Saturday. My brother mentioned going to that, so I could possibly do that. Alexander's out at a Christmas party for my dad's, one of his clubs that he's in. They do, you know, they have the grandchildren or whoever, or children around, and they do a party every year. So I've got the day with Holly to decorate the house. I'm looking forward to doing that. It's just like a bit of a tradition thing that we've done. It used to just be me, and she's got to the age of wanting to do it with me now, which is quite nice. So that'll be our day. And then I think the week after that, not think I've got anything down here, so I possibly might look at the Manchester market. Not sure. It's just busy, and I'd like to go on the train, but when there's 3 of you, well, Alexander's normally free, but it can get so expensive, so we'll see. So groceries, time for me. Holly will probably want some money for spending for Christmas presents, so she likes to buy Christmas presents by me giving her Christmas money to buy me a present, which is, you know, what kids do, I suppose. New Year's Eve, going nowhere, I've got a 2-year-old. That's my plan. I'm just going to have those in the back of my head for that. I've got nails and hair nearer Christmas time. I need to double check those days. And so maybe a bit in beauty. But that's nothing different because I would normally been stuffing that anyway. So a question mark with that. So yeah, that's my priority envelopes really for these, for this December month, essentially. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you find that useful. If it's giving you a bit of a motivation to have a think about your money, you might not have the envelopes, you might not have the physical envelopes, maybe you just got paper envelopes, or even just putting money to one side. Oh, put it in your underwear drawer, put it in a pair of pants, whatever you want to do. Just put it separate so you know, right, I need that money for whatever I need, if I need that money for whatever you need it for, and that money, you know, it's there and it's ready, and it's not as scary, and you're not thinking, oh gosh, I can't afford this, or it's on the last minute. You're already ready, you're already prepared, you're already organised. You'll feel so much more better, and that way, if you stick to your budget, come January, you'll be ready for the brand new year without an overhanging debt from Christmas. Thank you so much for joining me, and I will see you really soon. Bye.